Welcome back to the channel. I didn't expect to, or I didn't think that I would need to do a video on the drop boxes, hidden boxes, cashiers, whatever you want to call them, throughout the game. But however, what I'm starting to find now is I'm finding a lot of places have been looted. However, the drop boxes that I call them haven't been raided. Now there are loads of them all over the map. Some are low, produce like low raid gear, like drinks, like M4s, AKN, stuff like so that. But there are some high value ones on the loot, and these are the ones that you really need to be looking out for when you're running around the map. Now I'm finding a load of places have been done, but these are still intact. So I thought what I'll do is I'll pop on and do a little video and show you around and show you where they are. Now, if you're the type of person that likes to know where everything is, but you don't want other people to know, and you hate videos like this, well, this isn't the video for you. So I suggest that you turn off and probably unsubscribe. So without further ado, we've got 12 boxes that we're going to have a little look for. So now we have 4 in Midnight. One of them is brand new. One in PV Village. It's just up from Sawmill. I'd pronounce it, but I'd make a fool of myself. We have 4 in Fort Narith, and 3 in Tiger Bay. One of them came a little bit low. People found out about one of them later on. It wasn't a new edition in this version. It was in the last version. However, I don't think it would made it on TacMap. So if you are looking at these videos and you're looking at other people's, the resource that a lot of people, including myself, get all of this information from, that's updated, is a great resource. It's called TacMap. I'll link it in the description. You can get all of this information just basically by going onto there, having a look for your missions and where loads of like valuables are, purses and stuff like that. But we'll cover them in this video. I'll put timestamps in the bottom of the description so you can skip to all of it and not have to listen to my voice. That we're actually going to look at, we're going to come up to Midnight, and it's a new one, and it's up here. It's just before you come over the top of the waterfalls. That's where the sniper hangs out, up there. So you're looking for these archers here. Come along the path. Now be careful, because there is a patrol that runs along that bottom. If you've seen me previous video on the hotel, I'll have talked about that before. We're going to come all the way down, follow the path. Now the patrol, just out of interest, doesn't sort of come up here. I've only ever seen it once here. They sort of come down. There's a circle path, they circle around the path and they go back. However, just be careful. Now what I do is I do 2 things at once here, as I sort of, my wife says I can't do 2 things at once, but I'm amazing. But I'm here to show that she's wrong. Now you will have a sniper here. Take him out, because you've got to go that way for the next one. Then just turn around, come down here. In this here is your first box. We're going to have a little look. So that's 376 and some booze. And we're going to head over the bridge and we'll get into the next one. Right, so basically we've just come over the bridge, follow the path. There's Villa Louisa. If you like your loot, I'd definitely suggest that you get your backside in there and have a little bit of a loot about. You do need a key for it, Villa Louisa key, but it's very easily obtainable. Now what we're going to do is just come over to the little hotel facilities over here. Now be careful at this place, because there is about 5 or 6 guys. I have seen more. There is a mission here, so they seem to have put quite a few here. So just be careful. You used to be able to come along the back here and get into the cache without much hassle, without alerting anybody. But they've taken some of the bushes away, so just be careful. Coming along, straight away along. There's a door at the back. We're going to come to the door. So this is the door, so you could come from inside and come out that door. This is what we're looking for here. And here's the box here. Black credit card. Black credit card, I believe at the minute is something like 13,000. AK-19. Not going to take the AK-19, but you see what we can get out. So we've come from the villa, or we've come from Hotel 1. We've come over the top, and we've come to hotel facilities. The next one here is Groundkeeper's Depot, and that's where we're going to go now. Right, we've just come over the top of the hill, just basically from facilities heading towards the depot. Now be careful, because there is a patrol that run along here. Now it used to be the case that they had a load of bushes and stuff around that place, and it was always best to come in on the other side. There is a gate down there, so if you find yourself overweight and you don't want to drop your bag to jump over, I suggest you go down there and jump and go through the gate. We're going to jump this wall. So now they've taken the bushes away, it's just as easy to come in this side. They used to have like loads of bushes here, and if you came through this side, you'd have AI standing in the bush. So I used to come in, or if you've seen me videos, I used to come in at the back end and come through and next to the hard cover of the building, but they've took it all away now, so you need to sneak in. So this is number 3. So now up to 1,200 quid. This is the groundskeeper's depot. Now the next one we're going to do is we're going to go over the corner, and it's employee housing. It's down here. So we've done, just to recap, we've done the top, the waterfall, hotel facilities, this one, and this one's the last one at midnight. Now I'll quickly show you, this is about Dropbox, but I'll quickly show you this while I'm here. If you need the code for the golf club, it is here. It changes. It's for the code for the safe. That's here. And there is also another code here for one of the little villas, for the Villa Susan, which is this villa here, I believe. Anyway, it's not about that today, but I thought I'd show you as we pass by. So number 4 on my list, we've just come straight across the golf course, straight across from the groundskeeper's depot, and we're just heading to employee housing. Now this place has, it's not as bad as it used to be. There used to be a lot of military here from the hotel. They seem to have changed them all, and there's now just flip-flops here. So, but just be careful, because they do pack a punch. I have been domed here before since the update. And we're just going to come roughly to this palm tree and just jump the fence. Now what they have also done here, and in a lot of places, they put barbed wire around on the fence, just to make you go to certain areas. What we're going to do is just jump this portion of the wall, and here we go. This is what we're looking for here, and this is the last one. It says 370, so I'll just show you on the map. So we've done the top of the waterfall, we've done hotel facilities, we've done groundkeeper's depot, and we've done employee housing. Now the next one on my list, we're going to head down, and we're going to head up to Sawmill. They've added a new one, which down is here, just up into this little PV village up here. That's where we're going to head to. Right, the next one on my list, we're going to come down to Echo 3, and we're going to come up to this village. Now be careful in this village, because although I didn't bring them, it is a radiated village. There's a mission in there, and there's radiation. So we're going to take our chances, jump in. The drop box is roughly on that corner next to a hut. We're going to come up Echo 3 and run straight up. So when you come to this little village, make sure you pack some radiation pills. There are some pills lying around on benches and stuff. So just, if you find them, pick them up. I'm starting to get affected now by the radiation. We're just going to come round the back. Here it is here. Not very good in that one. Anyway, that's one of the new ones. We're going to get out of here, because I ain't got no pills. And that one was just here, just behind that shack. That one over there. Show you on the map. sawmill, little village at the top, and we'll get on to the next one. Right, so the next where we're going, we've just come back to Echo 3 where we got off the chopper before. We're going to go to Delta 3. Now there already was up one up this trail, so that's not a new one. There is two that I believe that are new inside of Fort Narith. They're a bit awkward to get to, so do this while you're already in, or maybe do it when somebody, you come through, you find it already cleared. There's two. So one's at the top, one's up here. So where the underground armory is, it's on the top behind the fence. The next one is down here in the corner, down here, just next to this little crossroads of the road. There is another one which is outside here. And then there is the one that used to be there and is still up here, which is up now next to the trail, which is about here. Well, it's a little bit lower down, but that's where we're going to be heading. We'll do the ones inside of Fort Narith first, and then we'll head up to that one because it's a bit of a hike. We're going to come and jump over the gate. We'll do the other one last because then we can do that and then jump out at Lima 3. Now, prior to 4, you used to have to jump this wall to get into where the shooting ground is, or the shooting range is. You don't have to do that now. There's a gate here. So we're just going to pop through the gate and go around. Be careful here because they can pack a punch, these dudes. And if you need the code for the bunker, which is where the other loot is, the code is inside of that green tent. But that's for another day. There's plenty of videos on YouTube about it. So this is the next one. We'll take the watch. We don't need anything else. There's a Mosin. I'll just show you where we are. We're just at the top of the underground armory, just along next to the fence. Next one is down here, which is what we're going to head to. I'll take you through this way so you know, rather than me go through holes in fences and stuff and then confuse you where they are. So we'll just backtrack. This is where we came through. We're going to head straight down. So when I said in the green tent for the code is for inside of that room there. Now we're going to come down here and this is a new one as well. This is another new one. Here's this here. See the wheelbarrow with the spade sticking out? This is what we're looking for. So there's 459 and a gold ring. The next one that we're going to go to, so we came in over the fence. We did the one on the top of the underground there. And we've done this one here. Right, number 3 for Fort Narith is we're going to backtrack where we jumped over the gate next to the wall. Then we'll do that, jump the wall, and then go up to the next one. So here we go. Here's the next one. You notice we're still in the grounds. We've come from the top of the armory. Then we came down to these bushes. And then we've come over to this one here. And you can see where we've just been. There's the armory over there. And there's the other one here. And this is one's here. Now, this is interesting because this is a great find. If you don't know what this is what's called as an ATM hacking tool. Now, these are found in the boxes. They're pretty hard sought after. A lot of people want to know where they are, and you've heard it here. So this is the tool that you use to hack into the ATM machines. Now at the end of the video, I'll go up to one of the ATMs and I'll use it. I'll just try it at one, show you what it does. If you find one of them, stick it in your butt, yeah, and keep a hold of it. Right, so the next one now that we're doing is a bit of a trek. It's up here on this trail. It's always been there, but obviously if you don't know where it is, we will take you up, and it's just up here. So anyway, further ado, we're going to jump out of the gate and jump over. Right, we're still feeling the effects from the radiation. The easiest way to find this place is from Lima 3, and then just look straight up and then you'll come onto a track. If you look back, that's Lima 3 there, and then head up this track. Now what we're looking for some gravestones. Further on, there's a duffel bag, some other items, but all we're interested in is a drop box. And what we're looking for here is the white bucket and the shovel. Now they're mosing. Not very much in this one. We'll take the drink and use it. Bit of a poor outcome for that one. So that concludes the 4 for Fort Narith. Got a really good result. We're getting the hacking tool. So we came in to Delta 3. We were on the top here, on the next to the fence. We came down into the bushes. Then we came down into these bushes, and that's, you know, we're still in the perimeter fence there of Fort Narith, so we were inside. And the next one here is where we are now. So our next ones now, we're going to head over to Tiger Bay. There are 3 in Tiger Bay, and we're going to go and check them out now. So that we're going to come Julia 2. There is one about there. Rough. I'll show you on the map when we get close to it. There's another one here. And there is another one on the end of the pier. And when we do Tiger Bay, then I will show you the hacking tool inside of Tiger Bay Mall. Now you'll see what I mean about the top of the fence. Fence holes has all spikes on, and you can't get across it now. You just jump up like an idiot. So we're going to go around. Be careful up here because there is a checkpoint. There's a checkpoint there, but you can sneak by it. Here's the gate. And we're going to go back to the house. Now the one that we want to be on the back of is this one here. So you see the house here, Tiger Bay Mall, the pond, and it's at this one here, this little shack. Here we go. There's 847. So 3,351 so far, plus the credit card. Right, what we're going to do is jump over. We're going to jump over the wall because we've got 2 on the other side of Tiger Bay. What I'm going to do is I'll show you from the pier of how to get to this one, rather than show you how to get to this one and go all the way through, because it'll be much, much easier. So anyway, this is where this one is here. It's just next to this hut in Tiger Bay. Right, I'm going to head over here and we're going to head to the old pier on the corner. Right, so if you're coming from this side, you can either come down the road, come down this side. If you end up here, there's 2 ways of getting through. There's a hole in the fence here, or you can come round this fence here. Personally, if I was going to do this one, I would have done it from Diamond, and then called it this one on the way down. So here we are coming up to this one. It used to be on the edge of the river, but now it's bang in the centre. Radio, we'll sell the radio, and I think that is also a mission item as well. So I'll just show you where we are. We're on the old Tiger Bay Pier. Now what we're going to do is come up into this corner here and past the refugee camp. We're going to head up. So we've done the one that was here. And now we're on this corner. And now we're going to come up to about here. And then we'll head in the mall and have a look at the hacking tool. So if you were coming in from Diamond, from the top end, and you'd come through headquarters, you'd end on this little crossroads here. This used to be called Hell Alley. It used to be a nightmare to try and get by here with the AI. So you would come down this path here, and then obviously the piers here. What we're going to do is we're going to just head over here. A lot of people call this roadblock. We're going to head over to this wall over here. Now, if you might have a mission for the convenience store, you might recognize this area, because when we get to the wall, the convenience store is just basically over the wall. So you might have a different idea or a different way of getting into this place. So you could come through convenience stores here. Just be careful when you jump the wall though, because there can be some AI patrolling there. We're going to make a left. And this is it here. Gold watch. Just be careful, because I have, when here, been shot by the snipers on the municipal building, the new building that's there. And there's also one that takes fire from over there. So just to recap where we've come from. You could come from Diamond and come all the way down headquarters, and then come onto the old pier there. Then come to this one, and then as you're coming out, come over here to the last one over here. Well, what we're going to do is we're going to jump over. We're going to go into the mall, and I'm going to show you how to use the hacking tool. There are a few of these ATMs in various places. Here we go. Now we're gonna. Normally you would come up to this and it wouldn't be highlighted for you, but because I've got the hacking tool, it says use. There you are. It's easy as that. Take it, and now we've got 4,000. So yeah, that's how you use the ATM. So the best things out of there was probably the 2 watches. This, because you can sell it and use it for a mission. We now have 4,500 in cash. We now have a black credit card. So yeah, so there's a nice little haul. We have got 2. We've got the black credit card, which is worth 15,000. We've got the 2 watches, which combined is £1,200. We'll not count the radio because it's a mission item. We've got 4,517 in cash. We've got the bottle, and the bottle is worth 5,451. I didn't count the gold ring. We've got a total of around 26,168. Anyway, guys, that's it for the day. Hope it was helpful. Watch what you're doing, and catch you the next time. Bye-bye.